So there you are, standing in the parts store, staring at brake fluid bottles, thinking to yourself, what does any of this even mean? This is Boyd here with Day Motorsports, and we need to have a talk about brake fluid. You see labels like DOT3 and DOT4 and DOT 5.1, but how do you know which one actually belongs in your race car? Well, first things first, DOT stands for Department of Transportation. The main difference between DOT3, DOT4, and DOT 5.1 brake fluid comes down to boiling points, both dry and wet. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, so it absorbs moisture from the air. Now the dry boiling point will be higher and is basically when the fluid is brand new, straight out of the bottle. Now wet boiling point will be lower and is when the brake fluid is older and has been in the brake system for a while. Here's where the numbers matter. DOT3 generally has a dry boiling point of 401 degrees Fahrenheit and a wet boiling point of 284 degrees. And DOT4 dry is 446 and wet is 311. Now why does this matter? Because moisture lowers the boiling point of your brake fluid. And when brake fluid gets too hot, performance drops and you can end up with brake fade, or worse, a soft, spongy pedal halfway through the race. So now that you understand what's in your hand, how do you choose the right one? If you race modified or limited modified, or if you've ever experienced brake fade or a spongy pedal during the race, even though the pedal felt fine at the start, then DOT4 is probably the choice for you. We have several DOT4 brake fluids to choose from. The Wilwood XR brake fluid that has a dry boiling point of 645 degrees and is for racing applications only, as it is not DOT approved. Then we got the Wilwood EXP 600 with a dry boiling point of 626 and the AFCO HTX with a dry boiling point of 600. Now we do also have the Maxima 600 series, and that's at 622. And these are great high temp fluids. The HTX and the EXP are DOT4, and the Maxima is a 5.1. Now the Maxima Universal DOT4, which comes in at a 469 degree dry boiling point, is comparable with the Wilwood high temp 570, which has a dry boiling point of, you guessed it, 570. If you're running a street stock or a hobby stock, you may be able to get away with the DOT3. But I would still use a good quality racing brake fluid such as the Wilwood High Temp 570 or the Maxima Universal, which are both classified as a DOT 5.1. Now this is because of the higher boiling points and the lower viscosity, which is compatible with anti-lock brake systems. And most importantly, make brake bleeding part of your regular maintenance routine. Bleeding your brakes removes contaminated fluid, helps extend the life of your brake system, and keeps performance consistent when it matters the most. In fact, most of these manufacturers highly recommend completely bleeding the brake system and replacing all the fluid each race to get the most benefit out of the high temp fluids. To that point, if your brake system does show signs of overheating and fading, you may need to flush and refill your brake fluid. Now when it comes to racing, stopping is just as important as going fast. So give us a call at 800-543-6238 to visit with the sales on which fluid will work best for you. Or if you know what you need already, we'll visit our website at daymotorsports.com. But definitely let us here at Day Motorsports supply you with a top-of-the-line quality racing brake fluid. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Well, until next time, be safe, have fun, and we will see you on the next one.
You can place your order by calling Day Motorsports at 800-543-6238 or visit our website at daymotorsports.com. Remember, there's free shipping on orders over $99 of items that qualify. We look forward to hearing from you.